Hello and welcome back to Random Vids. So today I decided we'll do a Mario Wonder video. So quick history lesson. Super Mario Bros. Wonder came out on the Switch in October of 2023, and it is overall a very good game and a breath of fresh air into the 2D Mario games. Going from something like New Super Mario Bros. U to this is a big change, and this is exactly in the direction 2D Mario games should be going. And it's overall such a fun game. However, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but there's no games that are perfect. And I decided for today to talk about, since I finally ended up playing all the levels, I decided to tell you guys my top 10 least favorite Super Mario Bros. Wonder levels. Because for the most part they're good, but there's definitely some levels that are kind of questionable and kind of dumb. So let's get into the top 10 worst Super Mario Bros. Wonder levels. Number 7, Climb to the Beat. So in this minigame, you literally just climb to the beat. It's not too hard. The problem about this minigame is you can't stop for anything. And as you can see, I'm trying to be focused on trying to do this. But yeah. You just keep going, and then you get these stupid section with the little blocks. And then you have to hurry up, or else you fail, and then you just run as fast as possible, because I'm going to fail right now. Okay, so we are not going to play that again. Alrighty. Honestly, it was kind of hard picking a number 10, because there's not really too many bad levels in Mario Wonder. Even this one, it's creative. I love those rhythm type of, games and stuff, and I love how this game has a lot of that rhythm stuff in it. Like this level, for example, although there is a much better and easier climb to the beat earlier on, and I find that to be the better one. This is just that silly special world one, so I mean, you know how those ones go. You gotta love the Mario games that have all that. Yeah, it builds up the hype for Final Bowser and stuff. Oh, you beat this, but then all of a sudden you get a special world. Okay, some of them are fun, but even this one, I don't mind it. But at the same time, if I want to play Climb to the Beat, I'll just play the easier one. This one does get a little ridiculous, not gonna lie. It does make you, like, keep you on your toes, like you saw there. I couldn't really talk while playing that at the same time. I would have had to only do one or the other. So yeah. It ain't a terrible level, by all means. It's definitely creative, but I prefer the other one better, so yeah, this is number 10. Number 9, Bull Rush Express. I knew immediately when I saw these two guys right there, I already knew that this was going to be a crappy level. I don't know why, I just thought it was going to be a crappy level. And, man, it is a crappy level, or I'm just playing bad today, honestly. Okay. Yet again, we're still in that phase where I don't really hate levels, but definitely some that are kind of iffy. And this is the only 4-star one in World 1. So as soon as we grab this Wonder Flower, then all those little bull rush thingies will be coming. Instead of running away from them like we were taught in the last one, now you want to actually, ride on them. Which I guess that's kind of a cool thing, but I found myself struggling with this level a lot whenever I first played it. And I guess that's not necessarily a bad thing because, it's the first time that I played the level, therefore I am going to struggle a bit. But at the same time, this is the only World 1... Oh god, I'm gonna fall here. Never mind. This is the only World 1 level that has 4 stars. Unless the castle does, but I don't think it does. So yeah, this level, don't know. I don't really know how to think about it or feel about it. I would say it's probably my least favorite from World 1 though, just because you're not really doing much except ride those bull things. I don't even know what they're called. Okay. But you gotta be on your toes because if something pops different, this is definitely one of those levels that has a lot of trial and error, which ain't terrible since it isn't an extremely hard level. But at the same time, it is kind of silly putting it in World 1. But, I don't know. I've never liked this level. I just think it's kind of silly. It's kind of dumb, but I mean, hey, not all levels are going to be good. So yeah, this is what I say is number 9. So nothing else I have to say. Let's move on. Number 8, Lights Out. Count how long this level is. Probably only like 7 seconds. Wow, so long. Okay, one thing I do like about Mario Wonder is we have a lot of these little like stages to play to like give you a break from some of those okay, not dumb. I love these like little levels to give you like a break from the levels and stuff, because not saying the levels aren't fun, but it's always nice having a little break. Just like how Mario 3D World had those extra worlds where you could get all those stars. Yeah, you can get all those little green stars. This is kind of the same thing. You just have these little levels to get some Wonder Seeds. And some of them are actually a lot of fun and creative, and then others are just kind of silly, like this one. Lights Out is only like a 6-second minigame. What do? You turn off the light, you jump up, and there you go. Especially if you have like a really good badge, you wouldn't even have to worry about the I just did because I was silly. I forgot I had the cap thing on. But you don't even have to climb up the thing if you have the cap one or even some other of those good power-ups. You can just climb up the wall and there you go, defeating the whole purpose of the little side minigame. Like I said, some of them are fun. I like some of them, but this one is just, I don't know. It just kind of sticks out. Like they could have done more with it, I think. And having the lights off does get kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Not all the time, because sometimes they're done right, but others it's just plain dark and you can't see where the heck you are. You can see Mario's eyes, and that is it. So this is just kind of like a weird combination of trying to make it difficult, yet it's too short, so it kind of defeats the whole purpose. Plus you have the badges, which also defeats the whole purpose. I don't know. I don't understand this one. Sure, I guess it's a decent break from the levels, but I'd rather play some of the other little side quests. Yet again, this one ain't bad or anything. I just find it kind of funny how like broken this one is. Nothing else I have to say, so let's move on. Number 8, the Invisible Challenge, number 2. This is one out of many challenge ones that we have. So for this one, you are invisible. And it is extremely annoying. And it's probably the worst badge in the game, as you can see. You know, we're just gonna stand here. I don't know why Nintendo decided to make a invisible badge, because I don't know anyone who would want to use it. It's not like Mario Odyssey where you can see your shadow and stuff and it somewhat is there, and it's funny, at least in that game. This game, it just gets annoying trying to do the invisible challenge. Sure, you have all these clouds which shows you where you are, but you don't know where you are. The only thing you should do though is play. Here's a little thing to get around it. Play 2 players, so then you have the crown on yourself. Then you know where it is. Yet again, that just kind of defeats the whole purpose of invisible. You can tell some of the stuff they did make was just so ridiculous. This is definitely one of those levels this is definitely where we start getting into the why did they make this type of thing. The other 3 that we talked about, sure, they're there, but they're not terrible or anything. This is where it starts getting kind of ridiculous. I didn't know if I was going to choose either this one or the first one, but I figured because the second one is always harder than the first one, I thought we're going to be doing the second one, because the first one's kind of silly too, but at least that is easier. This one is just, I don't know. I really don't remember some of these levels, not going to lie, especially ones like this. It's just pointless. You're invisible, and there you go. I feel like We just can't go a full game now without being invisible at some point. And it's just slowly getting worse as it goes on. Alright, nothing else I have to say. Pretty dumb badge for a pretty silly, dumb level. So now, let's move on. Number 6. Hurry, hurry! Just like Lights Out, let's count how long this game is. Yet again, probably only about, yet again, like 6 seconds long. This level is yet again just such a joke. I don't know. Like I said about Lights Out, I like some of these little levels. Gets you a break from those big levels and stuff. But some of them are just so poorly put together, like Hurry Hurry, for example. What do? You run. At least with some of the other the other little ones, at least they're giving you something to do. This one, you just run right the whole time. It is simple, a kindergartner could do it. I guess that's the point of it. It is in World 1 and it is trying to be simple, but there's a point where it's a little too simple. You run to the right, and you don't let go of the button until you see the Wonder Seed. No way, I would have never guessed. This is even more ridiculous than Lights Out. This is just running to the left or to the right the whole time. It's just such a goof. I don't know. This is probably the worst out of the break time ones, just because it's so silly and just so like, why did they do that? You just run in one direction for 5 seconds, and that's it. At least with some of the other ones, they're actually giving you something to do. And I like the music ones too. Sure, they're basically nothing, but I just like listening to some of the music. Anywho, nothing else I really have to say about it, so let's move on. Number 5. Wall Climb Jump number 2. Told you we're gonna have more of these, and this definitely isn't the end. So, the wall climbing power. I guess it's pretty good if you really want to wall climb. But, I don't know. I'm just not really a big... I don't know. This badge is just okay. It's alright, but I mean, I like some other badges better, like, you know, the parachute one. I feel like the parachute one just saves you much more time than having to do a silly wall jump. Plus, it's very interesting trying to get used to the controls of this weird wall climb. And although the first level like I said, I do think it is a good one, but I just like some others better, like the cap one, for example. Why would you need any other things when you have the cap one? But yeah, this one is kind of silly, not gonna lie. The first one wasn't too bad, but this second one, I don't know. This section here deserves its own spot. Good lord, what happened here? Although it definitely is a lot easier with one person, because I'm used to playing this with 2 people. So that might also be based on me playing it with 2 people. But at the same time, just look at this while I'm trying to do it here. Yeah, this section alone is the main reason why this level is so bad. I'm not even going to attempt to go further, because I'm going to try to be doing 2 things at once there. Yeah, not gonna lie, it's kind of a odd section. For an odd power, it's one that you have to play a lot to get used to. For, this badge. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because once you do it, you might start liking it and enjoy it a lot. But unfortunately, the second level they ended up giving us is kind of a crappy level, I'm not gonna lie. This section alone, up there, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin with it. I think it's ridiculous. But it's not the most ridiculous thing in this game. Like I said, we're definitely at that point now where I'm starting to dislike a lot of the levels. The other ones are just like, yeah, it's not my favorite, it definitely has some problems in it, but it's not terrible or anything. Now we're definitely starting to get into the ones that are like, okay, what were they thinking? No, yeah, this is the second one. So it's supposed to be harder, so I guess anyone who's obsessed with hardness, here you go. I don't know. I just think this one is dumb. So yeah, nothing else I have to say. Let's move on. Number 4. Spring Feet 2. Another one of these dumb badge testing challenges. And it's another second one too, so you know what that means. It's going to be harder than the first one. We've had the invisible one, we've had the wall jump one, and now we have the stupid spring one. What is so dumb about this level is you have to be perfectly on these little platforms or else might as well start the whole stage all over again. I forgot this level, I forgot like half these levels existed, but when looking back on it, I remembered how annoying this level was and how like you have to be picture perfect with it or else, like I said, might as well try the whole level all over again. Okay, I guess there is an understandability why they make the second ones as hard as they do, but at the same time, it just makes it ridiculous to play. Because one wrong move might as well start the whole badge all over, or the whole level all over again. I just find it so ridiculous. And this is a very awkward badge too. You're just bouncing the whole time, so you gotta get used to the bounciness. And just like the wall climbing one, this section here just is so ridiculously stupid. And it makes sure that I add this on the list, and it did its job, I guess. We had way too many of these stupid badges, I think. I love the badges, don't get me wrong, they are amazing. But some of them are just so silly and just, why did they make it? There's just a lot of filler badges, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't say this one's bad, by all means. It's definitely better than stuff like the invisible one. Or another one that we will get to soon. But, geez Louise, this level is just stupid. You have to be picture perfect with everything. If not, then you start the level all over again, and you kiss that progress goodbye. At least this is a short level, but still, it's just so stupid. Alright, nothing else I have to say. Let's move on. Number 3, Jet Run number 2. Speaking of stupid filler badges, what do we got now? How about, what should we, let's see. We're here, we're making Mario Wonder. What badge should we make? How about a badge that makes you run like this? Yeah, ridiculously fast. Yeah, because this is obviously a good idea. Because, oh, I don't know. It doesn't seem the slight bit of stupid at all. No, I can't even stop. I have to keep going. You know what? We'll just jump and play. Oh, we can't do that either. This badge is the definition of stupid. So what did they do? They decided to make a level based off of this stupid badge. Okay. Well, I guess it isn't necessarily technically a level. It's just more of a. It's that's basically what it is. Just a test. But at the same time, it's just so ridiculous. I think that I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous. I don't like the way it's designed. I don't like the way this badge is designed. That's the whole thing. The badge is ridiculous. You gotta really, like, be used to that. You gotta really be used to the jet run if you wanna beat that level. Because it's just so, like, it's just such a silly badge. I don't understand why Nintendo decided to make a badge that makes you run ridiculously fast. Now, there is the dash run. I think that's the other one. That one, at least, is acceptable. It actually moves you at a decent speed. But this one, it's just way too fast. There is no stopping. I understand. I like to speed run some of these levels and see how fast I can go. Just because it's just such an easy game to, like, get used to control. The controls are so smooth and so nice. So, especially with the cap thing, it's so easy trying to speed run the levels. But I didn't mean it like this. Like, this basically is, oh, you want to speed run the levels? Fine, then you do it my way type of thing. It's just so ridiculous. I don't like the way this whole thing is laid out either, where you can float in midair a little bit, and then somehow you can jump in midair, because that makes, that makes all the sense. And then I always forget that you can just do that, you can run really fast and then jump in midair. I just think, oh shoot, like how you're supposed to think. Oh shoot, the edge of the thing is there. We're supposed to jump, right? Well, this badge makes you think different. You can't do that anymore. Now you have to just keep running and then jump. I hate the way it makes you it trolls with your brain like that. And it's just such a ridiculous level. The only reason why it's only at number 3 is just because it's shorter. But this is definitely the level that starts the ridiculous stuff. The stuff that is stupid. The stuff I despise of Mario Wonder. And this is definitely the level to start that. Obviously, as you saw there, I did do it. But the first time I did do it, I definitely had to do it a lot of times to actually complete it. And yeah, it is definitely an expert badge challenge. But yeah, it still gets worse than this. It does. So let's go to number 2. Number 2, Solar Roller. I hate this level so much. It definitely is deserving of the number 2 spot. Now it is fun rolling around in this little ball thing, but in this dumb level, you have to make sure you are on your toes and going fast enough so you can hit the little timer thing, because if not, then that will happen and you will just die, so there's no point. Now I was thinking, which one is actually worse, Solar Roller or Jet Run 2? Because I hate both of them a lot, but only one of them could be number 2. So I decided to put Solar Roller just because the fact that it's longer than Jet Run 2. And the fact that I can't do it when I'm making a video. I have to do it because I can't do 2 things at once. Sometimes, like Jet Run 2, I managed to get that, but at least that level was like somewhat in a simple phase. I don't know. But this one is ridiculous. And I understand it's supposed to be ridiculous because it's in the special level. Of course it's going to have the 5 stars difficulty. Of course it's going to be hard. It's going to make you test what you've learned in the game because you've came this far, you've mastered the moves, so now you gotta play games like this. And I will admit, some of the levels, there's actually a lot of them in the special world that I actually kind of like. Because they actually construct them in a way, in an easy enough way that's like, okay, this is easy enough. Like, I can do this. Like, it might take a little trial and error, that's fine, but I managed to do them. But Solar Roller, it took me so many tries to get this. It is such a ridiculous level. Just like stuff like Spring Jump or even like Jet Run. You have no place to mess up. Once you're going, you're going. And you better know the track because there is a lot of times that will put you into weird twists and turns. And there's a lot of dumb sections in this level too where they have they make you think you should go really fast, but then it changes so that, oh no, no, you're supposed to go slow at this section, or or vice versa. Oh look at that thing, you should jump just like what you saw there, how I messed up. They added that thing just to troll, because if I wouldn't have stopped, I would have made it. But they added that stuff purposefully to troll people, and I find that ridiculous. And this level overall is dumb too, because you have to make sure you're going as fast as possible without messing up, but you have to hurry up because if you don't hurry up, those blocks will disappear. This is easily the worst level out of the special world. And this is easily the worst timer level too. It's just so ridiculous, and I hate the way this level is designed. It's just such a dumb design. One wrong move and you might as well restart the level all over again. With all that negative stuff said though, I still don't think this is the absolute worst level of the game. There is an easy choice for that, and if you know me, I think you might know what my number 1 choice would be. So just think about it for a sec. What could be worse than Solar Roller? There's only one choice, and let's get to that one. Number 1, the final test, the Badge Marathon. You know what? I'm not even going to play this level. You know what? Maybe I will. I'll do this section just to show you how stupid, how ridiculous this stupid level is. And I'm gonna die there, yep. This level, I don't know what to say. At least Solar Roller, I completed it before. It just took a lot of trial and error, but at least I completed it. But this level, this ridiculous, stupid level, I have no words for it. Remember when we were talking about, remember when I did the video talking about the top 10 worst Super Mario 3D World levels? Yeah, number 1 was Champions Road, and you know why? Because it's there to troll you. It does nothing. You don't unlock anything cool from it after you do it. Sure, you get a stamp, and you get 3 stars. Oh, cool, but I can do that in any level. But it's purposefully there to troll you. And that is the exact same thing about this level. It's here to troll you. And it's so ridiculous. I will never understand why Nintendo all of a sudden had the need to make these stupid final levels. First Mario Galaxy 2, and then Super Mario 3D Land, I think. And then Super Mario 3D World, and then Mario Odyssey, and now Mario Wonder. I don't understand, why can't we just, end the game with, the story? Why does the game have to keep going? Okay, I guess if you want to keep it going, then there you go, you have the Special World stuff. But the game should really end when you defeat, the game really ends when you defeat Bowser. This ain't any more part of the game, this is just extra stuff. But the game ends when you beat Bowser. It doesn't end when you complete the final test, because honestly, this is just nothing. It's just here to troll you, and that really is what it is. And I'm pretty sure that's what the creators made it too. And what's funny is that we not only had 1, but 2 of these. Okay, well the first one was the final test, and at least that level, we don't have the same gosh darn music playing, and it's easy enough. I've beaten it. I don't think it's terrible. I do think, if they want to do this stupid shtick of having a stupidly hard level at the end of the game, there you go, the final test. It's not a bad level. I think that would have been a perfect way to end it off. But no, they wanted to play the stupid route and make the final test. Because, the other one was just for wonder effects. So what's this one about? The badges! And for someone who hasn't really played much of the badges, because honestly, I find a lot of them just kind of dumb and pointless. When you have the cap one, you don't really need any of the other ones, because the cap one works perfectly fine for all the levels. And it helps you so much that none of the other badges just do the same. So, you definitely gotta know your badges. And half of the levels on this list was the badge training ones. So of course this is gonna be the worst level. You get Jet Run, Spring Feed, Invisibility, all the negative and worst badges rolled into one. I will never understand the concept of having to make a ridiculously hard level at the end of the game just to troll people. You don't unlock anything after you do this. You just quote-unquote complete the game. This is the same problem with Mario 3D World, because I haven't complete Champions Road yet either. It's just on that level of ridiculousness. And that's saying a lot because I love Mario Wonder. It's such a great game. But there's just a few things I don't like about it, and one of them being the final level. I will never understand why Mario games have to do this. I don't understand anyone who would want a hard, ridiculous level at the end of all of that. That's no fun! I want to play Mario to have fun, not to be trolled. And that's exactly what this level does. It trolls you. It makes you think, oh, you're going to get to the end? Well, sorry, there's more sections. At least, unlike Champions Road, they do give you flags. And we were so close so many times making it to the very end, but it was just that dumb invisible one that messed us up. Because this is basically all the badges, but now this is badge number 3. Yes, this is the 3rd time we're using these ridiculous badges. I know I'm poo-pooing on all the badges and stuff, but because I do think they're good, but I don't want to be forced to play them. Like Jet Run 2, why would I want to play that? That's stupid. And guess what? Jet Run is in this one as well, and it's even more ridiculous than the other one. I can't tell you how many times I failed in that section due to how stupid the design of this one is. I will never understand, ever, why Nintendo wants to make these special worlds. The game doesn't end with this one. It ends when you beat Bowser, and everyone knows that. But nowadays they like doing all these extra stuff, which that's fine. I don't mind doing more of the game because I loved Wonder. I want to play more Mario Wonder, especially the new stuff. But this says otherwise. It really just should have ended at the final test. They should not have made this stupid level. And for how many times we've tried this level, that music will get very annoying to you. Just like it has to me. And, I can't tell you how many times we tried this level. We burned through at least 2 things of 99 lives, plus like 50 more. That is ridiculous. I don't even think Nintendo even tested this level. Yes, that is how ridiculous this level is. I'm sure what they did, they probably got a bot to do that. I don't know. I don't really know, and I don't really care. This is easily, without a doubt, the worst Mario Wonder level. You can ask me tomorrow, you can ask me whenever you want, I will tell you the same thing. This is easily the worst Super Mario Bros. Wonder level. And it will always be my least favorite Mario Bros. Wonder level. And heck, it might be one of the... It definitely makes the top 10 worst Mario levels of all time, too. That is for sure. Okay, I'm done talking about this stupid level because it makes me rage and I hate this level to death. Anywho, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time. See ya!